Have you ever stirred from a dream so vivid, so piercing, that it felt more real than the waking world? What if sleep is not merely rest, but a sacred journey? Your mind, unbound from flesh, roaming realms veiled by the curtain of matter. Allan Kardec, the quiet sage of eternal truths, taught that the soul is no captive. Each night, as your eyes close and your breath softens, your consciousness slips free, a silent voyager in a cosmos forgotten by daylight. Where does it wander? What truths does it seek? Why do you awaken with echoes of mysteries that feel both alien and deeply familiar, as if your soul has glimpsed a secret too vast to hold? The world insists sleep is trivial, a pause, a reset, a fleeting void. But what if this is a deception, a shroud concealing a profound reality? Kardec's wisdom cuts through. The soul is a divine spark, forever yearning for its source in the infinite. Could it be that in sleep, your mind does not merely dream but dances with eternity, communing with forces unseen in realms where time bends and the self you know fades into shadow? Why do certain dreams leave you trembling, heart racing, as if you've brushed against a truth too heavy for the light of day? The question pulses. What is your mind chasing in the silent tides of night? Dare to challenge the lies you've been fed. The material world, with its clocks and walls, would tether your mind to neurons and bone. Yet Kardec's voice whispers of freedom. The soul, in its nightly exodus, seeks knowledge, connection, perhaps even redemption. What if, in those hushed hours, you are not sleeping but learning, absorbing truths the daylight world has buried? What if your dreams are not chaos but coded messages, urgent whispers from a higher intelligence urging you to remember who you truly are? The mystery deepens, pressing against your heart. What is your soul discovering in the unseen realms of sleep? Feel the weight of this possibility, the quiet tremor of a truth too vast to ignore. Every night you surrender to sleep, trusting it will return you unchanged. But what if you are being reshaped, your soul forged in fires you cannot yet name? Kardec taught that life is a school, the soul an eternal student. Could your nightly wanderings be lessons, encounters, or trials in a realm where the divine speaks directly to your essence? Those dreams that jolt you awake, leaving you staring into the dark, they are not mere accidents. They are invitations, fleeting and urgent, to grasp a purpose your waking self dares not face. Why does your heart ache when you try to recall them? This is no idle curiosity. It is a call to awaken, a summons to the edge of your own existence. To watch this video is to step toward a truth that has waited for you since the stars were kindled. Miss a single word, and you risk losing the key to a puzzle your soul has been solving in secret. Where does your mind go when you sleep? The answer lies not in the world you see, but in the one you feel, in the eternal whispers Kardec urged us to hear. Stay with me, for what comes next will unravel the foundations of all you thought certain. What is the weight of a dream that lingers like a half-remembered song? You awaken, heart pounding, with echoes of places you've never seen yet know by heart. Kardec, the silent guide of souls, taught that in sleep, your mind is no prisoner. It roams free, a wanderer in realms where the stars weave truths too radiant for day. Have you felt it? That ache, that pull, as if part of you has returned from a journey your body never took? The question is a flame, burning through doubt. Where does your mind go when the world falls silent? The world would dim this light, calling sleep a trivial curtain over consciousness. But what if it's a veil hiding your soul's eternal dance? Kardec's voice rises through the ages. The spirit is a flame, seeking its source in the infinite. Each night, as your breath slows, your mind crosses thresholds, realms where time frays and the self you know dissolves into something greater. Why do some dreams leave you shaken, as if you've touched a truth too vast for waking eyes? Could your soul be searching, communing with forces the daylight world denies? Feel the pulse of this mystery. You've been told dreams are fleeting, mere shadows of a tired mind. Yet what if they are memories, fragments of encounters in a cosmos where the divine speaks in riddles? Kardec urged us to question the chains of matter, to listen to eternity's silent tides. What if, in sleep, your mind is a student learning lessons etched in the language of the stars? The joys, the fears, the fleeting faces in your dreams. Are they illusions or echoes of a reality you've been taught to forget? The question grows louder. What is your soul chasing in the unseen night? There is a restlessness within you, a hunger no earthly answer can sate. Every night, you step into sleep, trusting it will cradle you unchanged. But what if it forges you anew, drawing you closer to a revelation you cannot yet name? Kardec saw life as a school, the soul a tireless pilgrim. Could your dreams be trials, dialogues, or glimpses of a destiny your waking self fears to face? Those visions that haunt you, that leave you raw in the dawn's light, they are not random. They are calls to remember who you are beyond the mirror of flesh. Why does your soul stir when you try to grasp them? This is a summons to the precipice of your being. To ignore it is to turn from your own essence. Kardec's wisdom is a blade. The soul knows no rest, only seeking. What if every dream is a thread in a tapestry woven across lifetimes? What if the places your mind visits are waypoints on a journey to truth? The question sears now. Where does your mind go when you sleep, and what will you lose if you refuse to follow? The air grows heavy with the promise of what's to come. You felt it, that moment in sleep when you are both infinite and fragile, both lost and found. Kardec taught that the soul is a bridge between worlds, walking unhindered in the night. What if the dreams you dismiss as chaos are maps, guiding you to a purpose written before time began? The faces you see, the places you wander, could they be glimpses of lives past or yet to come? The thought is a spark, kindling questions that demand your courage. What is your soul learning in the silence of the night? You are not a body that dreams. You are a spirit that journeys. The world's noise would drown this truth, but Kardec's voice endures. The soul is eternal, its nightly voyages no accident. What if the exhaustion you feel at dawn is not from sleep but from the weight of truths your mind has carried back? What if the dreams you cannot shake are warnings, promises, or pleas from a reality that knows your name? The tension coils tighter, pulling you toward a truth you cannot unsee. Why do some dreams feel like home, while others leave you trembling on the edge of the unknown? There is a rhythm to this mystery, a pulse that beats with your own heart. Every night, you enter the unknown, trusting the darkness to return you whole. But what if the darkness is a beginning? Kardec saw the soul as a seeker, drawn to the divine. Could your dreams be moments when the veil thins, and you stand face to face with your own infinity? The question is a fire burning away illusions. What is your mind seeking, and what will it cost to ignore its call? The deeper you go, the more the world's lies crumble. You've sensed it, the way a dream can shift your soul, leaving you raw yet alive. Kardec's teachings are a lantern. The soul is unbound, roaming, remembering. What if your nightly journeys are returns to a truth you've always known, buried beneath fear? The places in your dreams, the echoes of forever. Are they random or clues to a puzzle only your soul can solve? The question claws at you. What is your mind touching in the vastness of sleep? This is where doubt and desire collide. You cannot unhear the call, cannot unfeel the pull of what lies beyond. Kardec's wisdom is a mirror, reflecting your eternal nature. What if every dream is a thread in a tapestry of lifetimes? What if the answers you seek lie within, waiting in the silent spaces of sleep? The journey is no longer a choice. It is your truth. Where does your mind go when you sleep? Every word now draws you closer to its heart. Your dream's silence is alive, humming with eternity's pulse. Kardec, sentinel of the soul, reminds us, in sleep, you don't rest. You return to a vastness where your spirit soars. Have you felt a dream like a memory of forever? This is your soul's whisper, urging you to see beyond flesh, to touch the divine thread weaving you into the infinite. The world would call your journeys shadows, but pause, your mind in sleep seeks and remembers. Kardec's voice is a lantern. The soul's path is lit by truths too radiant for day. What if your dreams are not fleeting but eternal, chords in a symphony of lifetimes? The question is a mirror, reflecting a self you're only beginning to know. A quiet upheaval stirs. You are a divine spark, dancing where time bows. Each dream is a clue, a call to awaken. Kardec taught that sleep is the soul's masterclass. Can you feel the truth waiting in your silent tides? The dreams you buried pulse, demanding to be heard. You stand at a threshold of beginnings. Kardec's wisdom is a flame. To sleep is to soar. The truths your mind touches are woven into you, awaiting your courage. One truth burns. Your soul is awake, knowing the way home. To deny this is to turn from your essence. Let this truth be your spark. If it stirs you, carry it forward. Like this video, share it to light another's path. Comment, join the awakening chorus. Subscribe to a journey where each step reveals the infinite within. This is no end, but an echo. Where does your mind go when you sleep? The answer lives in you, calling.